stuff, James. Let's bring in Sky News contributor Tina McQueen, live from Florida. Tina, so great to see you, and may I just remind outsiders, look at this, folks.
We won. Get over it. And there is just tremendous excitement. But I tell you what guys, is a tremendous relief. Tremendous relief that finally President Trump will be back in running the country.
And it's going to be more dancing, because there's rumours there's going to be at UFC later today in Madison Square Garden. The last time he was there for UFC, incredible scenes. And he's getting this reception in blue cities like New York. It's incredible.
Oh, look, I was with met and spent some time with Dana White at the election dinner President Trump was at Mar-a-Lago. He's a great guy. He adores and very protective of the president. It's just been a magnificent experience, and I can't wait to get back to you three and tell you things I probably can't say on air.
Tina, though, I want to ask you, though, because you sort of alluded to this just now. When I was in the States, I found that there was, after the election, this real sense of a new energy. Not only that people feel like, the foot's off their throat and they can say what they want again, because there was so much sort of self-censorship under that Biden regime, or the third term of Obama, or whatever you want to call it, but also just that there's a real economic optimism, that there's a sudden sort of sense that there's a lot of new industry that's gonna really be unleashed. Elon Musk is part of that, obviously, but tell us a bit more about your impressions of that.
There's hope everywhere, honestly, hope everywhere, and particularly people with children and grandchildren. There's hope for the really buggered up education system over here, which, ours is nearly just as bad. But there is such an energy. I have great confidence. We met Mr. Musk a couple of times, who spends a great deal of time with the president. He's a remarkable man, and I have every confidence of his guidance with the president. It's just been a wonderful. I mean, I was at places during the transition where JFK, Musk, the vice president, Vivek, all these people, such an opportunity to meet and engage with all these people who have a great interest in Australia, particularly Elon Musk, who knows about the misinformation bill. It's tremendous to have discussions with these people.
So, Tina, I mentioned earlier that Donald Trump has put together basically a team of superheroes, anti-woke superheroes, outsiders, all of them, which is sensational. But what's the message, Tina, for the Liberal Party, for the coalition here in Australia? We've got people in some of the commentators saying, we hope the coalition don't try and follow Donald Trump. Yeah. My advice would be, please follow Donald Trump. Tina, what would your advice be?
I saw George Brandis' disgraceful article today. Honest to goodness, Trump is a winner, and I would urge Peter Dutton to be bold and brave. Don't worry about focus groups. Go with your gut. Go with what's right for the country, and we will win. Take a page out of Donald Trump's book. Absolutely copy his campaign as much as you can, because it's a winning formula. They picked up votes everywhere, which is exactly what we need in Australia. And I think Mr. Dutton has a great respect for Donald Trump, and I'm sure he will learn from his campaign success.
And when you look at the insurmountable odds that Donald Trump's overcome, not just the lawfare that was against him, trying to cast him as someone who's jail-bound and a convicted felon, but the money. Kamala had a $1 billion war chest. Trump had less than a third of that. So that is incredible in itself, the fact that he had this landslide victory, winning the popular vote even, despite having a fraction of her money.
Before the election, we went to a rally in Salem. 15,000 people in the auditorium. There were another 15,000 people outside. And you knew then that we were part of something very special, that there was so much support for Trump, and so many had so much faith in hope. It's been so remarkable to experience this, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've learned a great deal that I'll be taking back to the Liberal Party. I just have to hammer their heads so they will listen.
And if anyone's going to do any hammering of heads, it will be Tina McQueen, let me assure you. Tina, carry on having a great time there. Send our love to all your mates who are over there, and thank you again for your support of Outsiders for all these years.